this is where it starts right here. This is all it comes down to is you following your word. You saying what you're going to do and doing it, because we all know what we should be doing. And that's the thing. When you start doing these daily habits, and you start aligning with your higher self, you start aligning with him, you start aligning with God, your conscience is guiding you to the fulfillment of the purpose that he has for you, to the greatest version of yourself, your highest potential. This is what it comes down to. So it's going to come down to the day to day on you just committing and following your word. The choice of, hey, am I going to watch porn, or am I going to refrain from it and do something else and do something that's productive, or go out for a walk, or do some burpees, or do a workout, or read, or research on a topic that you want to develop yourself in more, or do the higher self-image course in the classroom on the higher self community. I mean, this is where you're really going to find the breakthroughs come from. It's not going to come from, oh, this like one day to the next. It's like, oh, you're just done. Like, no, it's this small progressive growth every single day that leads to the breakthrough, that leads to the overnight success. There is no overnight success, but people just see it as that because they don't see everything that's taking place behind the scenes. And that's the difference. We all have that breakthrough moment. We all have that, like, going from nothing to something overnight in that breakthrough moment, but that it's going to come from you following your word day after day after day and not breaking on that. And as you develop yourself, as you develop that resiliency, you become him, the one that you were created to be, the one that you desire to be. You become that version of you first before it's revealed in the public eye. Like, you're already that version of you within. As you do the daily habits, as you follow your word, as you start to develop yourself from within, you become that version of you that you desire to be. And then it's only a matter of time because you're already it from within. That's the difference. And this is what I teach in the higher self community. Through the higher self daily habits and the higher self image, I show you how to develop yourself from within and get this idea, this image of you that you see yourself as, and start to see yourself as that and become that from within. Okay, it comes like we do the index card that you laminate and you read out loud to yourself every morning and every night of the image that you have for yourself, because we're all growing into the image that we are holding of ourselves, whether we realize it or not. Like, that's just what it is. So if you constantly see yourself as overweight, yourself as not in shape, yourself as not having the amount of money that you desire to have, not having the relationships that you desire to have, not having the life that you desire to have, you're just going to continue to create those same results. But as you start to develop yourself from within, your daily habits change, you start changing, the information that you're taking in is changing because you're understanding these deeper concepts that I'm sharing with you through the higher self community, through the higher self daily habits, through the higher self image. Like, the things that I share in there is literally like the blueprint for you to actually become the version of you that you want to be. It's so like down to the detail, exact. And I'm sharing this with you from experience. Like, I'm watching my life change right before my eyes because I've changed from within, and I've been doing this for years. And the thing is that most people, they don't want to commit to a process. They just want it to be over with. Oh, I just did it. All right, I'm done. I'm good. I got it. That's it. But that's not life. Life is who you are being and who you are becoming. That's the only thing that's really going to fill your void. That's the only thing that's going to really fulfill you at the end of the day. It's not going to be appearing and acquiring. That shit's empty. That shit's surface level. So drop that and start developing yourself from within, because I'm telling you, the only thing that matters to you is who you are being and becoming, who you are within, who you are internally. And that's all anyone really cares about. People don't give a shit what you have if you're not him from within. Like, if they don't vibe with you from within, they don't care how much you have. unless they're shallow and they don't care about themselves from within. And then it's just a surface level relationship. But I mean, what do you want? I know what I want, and I know it's following my word every day, staying true to myself, staying true to God, staying true to who I am to be in this life, who I was called to be in this life, because I know that that's the only thing that's actually going to fulfill me. That's the only thing, is living in alignment with who you were created to be. That's the only thing. And your conscience is going to share that with you. Your conscience is going to tell you when you're off. Your conscience is going to tell you when it's not, like, that's not good. You're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or it just feels off. Like, start trusting in that voice within you, that urge, that pull, that knowing within you. And a lot of people ask me all the time, how do you know the difference between that voice and the other voice? The one that's trying to get you to settle and go into comfort. Well, through experience, you start to develop that understanding more and more. Like, oh, okay, no, I know this urge or this nudge when it comes up. Because a lot of the times the devil is loud. God whispers to you subtly. That's why you got to be still. He only speaks to you in the stillness, in the silence. But as you develop yourself by doing the daily habits that I teach and developing yourself from within, you're going to get so much more clear on that, because naturally the vices are going to fall off. Naturally, you're just going to raise your energy, and you're going to start stepping into your higher self, the one that he created you to be. And you're naturally just not going to want to do things that are harming you. Like, I'm not going to eat things that are going to harm me. I'm not going to drink or smoke things that are going to harm me. Like, or be around people that harm me. That's the difference. When you start going from within, you start adhering to that voice within you, and then you're actually walking in alignment. And now you can be at peace with the path. Now you can be at peace with the journey, because you know that you're in alignment with it. You know that you're walking the path that you were meant to walk in this life. And that's the greatest feeling, because you're not seeking or needing anything outside of you to give you that feeling, because it's not going to be found in anything outside of you. It's only going to be found within. So stop focusing on the external and start focusing on the internal. As you start to focus on the internal, you start to become that version of you that you were always created to be. And now the external starts chasing you, because you're already it from within. And that's the difference. When you get to the point where you don't even need it anymore on the outside. You don't even need it, because you already got it from within. And this is everything that I teach in the Higher Self community. We do group coaching calls every Saturday to talk about this and develop this more and instill this more within you. So join us in that. Click the link in the description, or DM me on Instagram at Michael Vincent Mindset. But I mean, this is what it comes down to. I mean, you staying away from the things that you know are going to harm you, and you having the discipline and the self-control to do the things or keep your attention to the things that you actually want in this life and to create in this life. Because it's not that difficult. It's really just a matter of refraining. Like, the less, it's not about doing more, it's about doing less. The less that you do, the more time that you have, the more energy that you have to actually put into the things that you want. So once you remove all those things that are not serving you by doing the daily habits, you've emptied your vessel. Now he can pour into you. Now he can flow through you. And that's the difference. Because everyone's looking for things on the outside to fill them, but nothing can do that. Only he can do that. And that only comes from within.